Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's Hey Harvey. And all right, so I had someone in one of my videos comment like who I should. I asked, who I should make a video about, and they said Cyraxx. So it looks like Cyraxx was just on LolCow Live. This is a long video, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play it at 1.5 speed to just kind of get through it. And maybe if I hear something that sounds hilarious or whatever, maybe slow it down, rewind it a little bit, react to it. But I do know some things about Cyraxx. I've known I know he's been catfished a few times, which is just disgusting. What he tries to do. Um, I've I've seen like one. Mm, I wouldn't call them documentaries, but I guess they were just videos on some of the things that he's done. So anyway, so shout out to LolCow Live for the video, and here we go.
Come over. What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? You're watching LolCow Live with Jordy and Tommy and Boogie298. And believe it or not, we actually got him. Cyraxx is here. Cyraxx,
Oh
how are you
my
doing, my friend?
Doing good,
gosh!
man. How about yourselves?
Doing right. You prefer Cyraxx or do you prefer Chance?
Hey, like I always tell everybody, call me whatever you want. Just don't call me late for dinner, man.
Well, okay, so I looked into you today, and I'm sorry, this is all
Yeah.
brand new for me.
Oh, it's all
So
good, bro.
I'm
It's
going to
all
hope
good.
you can educate me the
yeah.
same way that you can educate our audience today. Not everybody's going to be
Oh,
familiar with the
yeah.
situation, but it looks like, from what I understand, you are the most trolled person to ever exist. Why
I
do
know
you think
it's
that is?
insane. It's insane, right? Like I started out doing music back in like 2009, but never in my whole career of being on YouTube and doing music like I've been doing over the years, never did I think that I would ever get drugged into this massively crazy situation that I got drugged into. Like it's insane.
So I've definitely listened to a little bit of your music. I heard you have a diss track out there that I need to hear.
I don't have it out as of right now, but I started to work on it. I just never got the chance to finish it because of the fact that
Me and Boogie.
yeah, and
I look
it's
forward
not,
to it. That
it's
sounds
not, it's
funny.
not, it's nothing against you guys. Like I said, like I told you, man, I have nothing but the utmost respect for you guys. I see what
Dog,
you
like
guys do.
it's all good. Like
Oh yeah,
I have diss
absolutely.
tracks from all kinds of variations
Oh,
of
bro,
people.
I've gotten so many diss tracks myself that I done lost count like 2 years ago, man. I've got so many diss tracks and so much
But
against me that it's
you
like,
could dish it out as well as you take it, right? Like you
oh
give it
yeah,
right back to him, right?
absolutely. Oh yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. Like if somebody were to throw a diss track at me, I could easily take whatever they say and spin it.
Yeah, it's a
Which is,
compliment, really, if you think about it.
yeah, it is.
Oh wait, did you see that thing just pop up? Yeah, like what is he talking about? Like that's not true. That's not true.
Yeah. It's like, and that's why I always tell like a lot of these haters, because as a lot of people know, I do get a lot of haters in my comments. I get a lot of haters watching my stuff. And the thing that, and I'm sure you guys can relate to this, the thing that never made any sense to me is they sit there and they talk about hating our stuff. But yet, if you hate our stuff, why are you continuing to watch it?
Good question.
That's a question for the ages, you know. That's a great question for the
What is
ages.
your opinion of the cows in the LolCow project, Cyraxx?
It's definitely like, dude, what you guys do is awesome, man. Like what you guys do, how you guys go about like putting out word about like this is what we deal with as up and coming YouTubers. This is what we deal with on a daily basis.
Well, we're kind of washed up YouTubers.
Yeah,
at
we're
this
on the
point.
other side. Yeah, we're on the back side.
Well, yeah, but you are, but you aren't. Like it's one of those things where it's like you guys are still doing your thing despite what these people say. So it's really, it depends. It's all in how you look at it. It's all about perspective.
Well, how do you like? Is there any particular cow you like? Like, what's your opinion of Keemstar or Wings or Boogie? Like, what do you know?
Dude,
What's
like
your
I
favorite
said,
locale in general?
honestly, dude, oh man, dude, there's just so many of them out there. Like Keemstar's definitely a good dude for sure. Like I've seen some of the stuff he's done. Not a fan of what he did in the past, though. Like he's done some really shady
Well,
shit in the
you
past.
did say Keemstar. What was that about?
Yeah.
There was a thing where somebody had made up this screenshot to make it look like he was attacking me when in reality he actually wasn't. Like they made it look like, oh, he was attacking me and this and that and the other. Then I later on found out like, oh, this is just some Photoshop garbage that these guys made up to try to start shit between me and Keemstar. I'm like, what the?
Well, I can tell you from experience, Keemstar's never going to like create a Photoshop of you because he most likely
Yeah.
can't, and he most
Yeah.
likely just goes straight to you and like try
Yeah,
to
exactly.
call you.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and that's the thing. Like, I actually at one point, because I do follow him on Twitter, I actually ended up reaching out to him and stuff. I told him, I was like, "Yo, like, this is a screenshot that I got. Like, what's going on, dude? Like, what's up?" And that's when he hit me back with, "Dude, like, I've never said that to you. I don't know what these guys are on about." And I'm like, "Thank you. That clears that up."
I don't know if we got this on recording, but you stated when you first came in, you talked about you don't know how you got drug into this. So that leads
Yeah,
me to this, like Marty.
yeah,
Yeah, Marty.
Marty. Like I'm almost
yeah.
certain Marty didn't drag you into this, but like he was very early on in the whole
Oh,
like
oh
life
yeah,
cycle.
absolutely. Oh yeah, absolutely.
So what makes you keep interacting with Music Biz Marty?
The fact that he keeps on doing like these like super personal shots, and basically he does whatever he can to get in my way of the shit that I'm trying to do, you know? Like he'll break into my YouTube accounts. He'll just go out of his way and just do really messed up stuff. And it's
So, for people who are watching LolCow live and never seen Cyraxx, don't have any idea who this person is, he's coming across pretty normal. You know, I mean, yeah, he's obviously got some issues, but like how he's speaking right now, he seems he's just very normal, which is kind of odd because the videos that I see him do and when he does his streams, he's talking into a mic. He's got effects on his audio and sounds ridiculous. So this is very this is interesting.
like for a long while I was able to ignore it because like he wasn't taking it to that personal level of like, showing up to my house, trying to have harm done to me or my family. Like he wasn't taking it that far at first. But then later on over the years, as I'm sure some of you guys have seen, he started showing up, started doing this, started doing that. And that's when it became a thing of like, all right, you want to sit here and get my attention? Well, now you have it. What the do you want,
Is
dude?
this
Like,
the Marty that beat
what's
you
your
up?
deal?
He did. He beat you up.
Yes.
Wow.
What was that?
You know?
What was that like?
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll get
Insane.
around to that, but can you say this? Has it
Yeah.
ever benefited you from going around Marty and defending yourself?
Yes and no. Like it definitely, like it obviously doesn't necessarily help the long run in a sense, but it also at the same time, it does show that I'm not just going to sit there and take
Right.
so much. It also does show
Right,
that
but
I'm
has
not
it
going to sit
benefited
there.
you? Like from the outside looking in, at no point has you interacting with him ever benefited you other than like short-term dopamine hits of you being like, oh, I can't let this stand, right? Like take for example the fight,
Right.
Oh, that's rich coming from this dude.
right?
Yeah.
Like he went and rented an Airbnb
Yeah.
near your house,
And
and he
I
called you
found
out.
out, believe it or not, I actually was just talking to his ex-girlfriend. Speaking on that, his ex-girlfriend, Saren, who I'm still very good friends with, I found out that he only did that because she went out of town for, I guess, like a family event or something or whatever. And because he was bored where he was at, that's when he said, F it, came down here, rented the Airbnb, and basically kept on saying, like, oh, you won't do this, you won't do that, you won't show up, blah, blah, blah. And he did that for like 2 or 3 days. It was on the third day that he was here that I found out about that. And when I saw him kept on saying that, it's like, you know what? I'm tired of this dude sitting there saying I won't do shit. So me, coming from, me being an army brat and my dad being military and me being raised around,
Oh,
that kind of
what are
environment,
you
you're always taught at a young age,
talking
like, don't
about?
take shit from anybody.
Yeah, but how tall are you?
Yeah.
I'm, I'm 5'3". I'm
Yeah.
5'3". He's like,
Yeah,
what?
he's got like a foot on you, and
It's got like 100
Oh,
pounds on you,
oh,
easy, right?
actually try and I honestly, if I had to guess, if I had to take an educated guess, like realistically, I'd say the dude weighs almost 300 at least.
Now, did
Right,
you
you're
roll up
like,
on
what,
him
about
or did
40?
he roll up on you?
I rolled up on him because I got tired of him sparking his fucking
See,
mouth.
you can't do that. You cannot do that.
Right.
You ever seen
Oh,
this
I
kid,
know.
Boogie?
No. Like
Oh,
I said, my
yeah.
education started this morning.
Well, maybe
about
it was
an
your
hour ago, so
maybe
I'm
it was your
learning
father's
as we go.
maybe it was your father's
Yeah,
military
yeah.
background that made you roll up on him. You think?
My dad, yeah, because like it's one of those things where when I was in school, I was always that outcast kid.
No.
I was always that kid that every,
Really?
Really?
yeah, I was
Well,
that.
it's funny because
Yeah,
I was into music
I
too.
was that
I
kid.
play guitars in a band. I never felt that way. But oh no, let me hear it.
Oh no, shit. But yeah, like as a kid growing up, I was always that
Oh, it
kid that
sucks.
got bullied, pushed around, and shit. So like for me, it was one of those things where it's like, okay, you want to sit here and talk.
So, okay, okay, Tommy sounds so he's. I don't know. I read some comments because I didn't know if this was gonna be a waste of time or not. But Tommy sounds like he's setting him up for something.
You don't think I'm going to show up? Well, everything you say that I'm not going to do, I'm going to. It's really a matter of like proving him wrong. Is what that really was for me. It's like you say I'm not going to show
So
up.
how,
Here I am.
Yeah, you
What do
proved
you?
him wrong.
yeah,
but
like
you also
what was
come
it?
beat
What do you
for
do
no
to you? Like
reason.
what was the
Yeah,
bullying like?
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, dude, for me, I don't even give a fuck that I got my ass into it because like us growing up as kids, you either won or you lost. At the end of the day, it
Right,
don't really
right, but, like,
matter. It
Well,
don't
Kiwi
really matter
Farm says
whether you.
Kiwi Farm says you lost a tooth during that. Did that happen?
No, that
Okay.
never happened. All I walked away with was a fucked up nose. I had a
What did
bloody
he
nose
do?
for
Did
like
he
2 or
like
3
did he
days
give a
after that. That was
combo?
it.
Did he give a suplex?
Oh, he's itching his head. Oh my god, he's itching his head. Oh, he's picking at his scars. Oh my god.
Or
No, what happened? What happened? No, what happened was it was super wet outside that night when I went over there because it had just been raining that day. And he came out, seeing me, and when he went to hit me, he slid, and he knew that he was sliding. So to catch himself, he kind of went like this, like he almost had like his hands down like this, which then like he basically fell on top of me essentially. And he kind of was like, okay, I'm on top of it. Let me take advantage of this. And that's when he started just punching.
so you
the
didn't
living
slip,
fuck
he
out of me.
slipped, and that.
Yeah, he slid. Yeah, he slid on top of me, and then that's when he
So like a
started doing what he was
300-pound
doing.
guy just like slipped onto you, is what you're saying?
Because I'll be honest, well,
That
I do.
hurt.
Yes and no. Like it's like
Look
it
at
didn't
his
really hurt
face.
having him fall. What hurt was the impact of my body meeting the fucking ground at such a fucking velocity. It was like
So it's like
Did
a
I
that
felt
hurt
like
your- did that scenario hurt your pride at all?
oh no, not at all, not at
'Cause,
all.
like, it seemed like you came back and you cut a promo on him after the incident.
Yeah, I will admit, like part of me was like, this is fucked up. Like this dude's like 300 plus pounds. This dude's been harassing me and my family for years, kind of deal, because he has been. Like he definitely had been doing that for such a long time. But then it was also like, hey, I may have lost the fight, but at least I showed up.
Does
At
he
least
have
I
the
showed up.
stream in the
That's the thing with
background?
me. I don't care how tall or short you are. If you're gonna sit there and say that I'm not gonna fight you and you're in my area and you're within walking distance, chances are I'm gonna show up.
chances
ready to fight
are,
you.
get it?
Oh, absolutely.
Chances are.
Oh, absolutely.
Chances are his name is Chance.
I know. I saw the promo too. I saw the promo too, and
Yeah.
it did seem to be part like it was like part.
Yeah.
This guy was really really mean to me, and the other
Yeah.
part was like you're a hard ass. That was kind of weird, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And so
And
that,
it's one
that,
of-
that ended the Marty saga, right? After that, he
No,
just left you
no,
alone.
no.
I wonder why that is, because you
I-
think
it's
after something like that,
I
it'd be
can,
done.
I can tell you, I
What
can tell you exactly why, dude. It's because he's always had this weird obsession with me. Like I actually asked him the other night, like
Well,
after
he makes
broke
money
it.
off of you.
Yeah, it does quite a bit.
Yeah, but no, like this spans before even that. Like this whole thing with him spans far back further than anyone really knows. Like
Well, Chance,
people-
I have a question. Do you think that maybe the reason he posted up in your town is the hopes that you would come out and would beat the hot of him? And like the entire goal is that he wants to lure you into doing stupid shit. Like, do you think that
Right.
might be
And
it?
oh, definitely. I know that's definitely a part of it. But at the same time, for me as a human being, it's like I'm not thinking about like, oh, this dude wants to make money off me.
Yeah, you're not
I'm
thinking.
I'm thinking in the terms of like, okay, this dude wants to sit here and fuck around. He's gonna find out. Because when you fuck around with the wrong motherfucker, chances are
It
you're
just,
gonna
it
get
just
your
wasn't
ass
you.
handed.
It just wasn't you that
And
day.
like-
Yeah, it wasn't
Right,
you
yeah,
that
yeah.
day.
wasn't that day?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wasn't
And
you,
like,
wasn't that day, yeah.
and like I said, like I understand that I got my ass
It
handed to
happens.
me. I get it.
Please, let's go. I'm begging you. Please.
You win some, you lose some.
Go in
It
there.
is
Did you know you would lose that fight? Obviously, he's bigger than you. And everything
Honestly,
else,
no. Honestly,
fight
no.
again?
If I absolutely had to, I wouldn't want to, but if I had to, I would. Like if it
Because like
came
we
down
know a
to it.
boxing promoter here that could probably get you lined up to fight him again.
yeah. It'd be good to see
Well,
that in the
wait.
ring. Yeah.
Well, believe it or not, here within the next week or so, he may not be on YouTube anymore.
Whoa.
Ooh,
Whoa.
you know.
Ooh.
Me,
Breaking
me
news
and,
here on LolCow Live.
me and one of my friends actually started gathering all the evidence of all the scummy shit that he's done to me, all the blackmail and all that. We got all that together. We actually ended up getting in contact with an actual staff member at YouTube, sent them all the stuff, and they are more than likely going to be getting FBI and police involved to.
Well,
that's-
put us-
what you're saying right now, Chance, it's not going to work. I can tell you.
well, you never know. Well, you never know.
Oh,
Well, I
look at
know
Tommy.
because
It's hard to run
experienced
up the
it.
pole, I guess. You know.
Because like I deal with YouTube. I've dealt with YouTube personally because trolls attack my own personal channels, and I've dealt with
Yeah.
FBI cases personally, like legitimate FBI.
Yeah.
Cases. I've actually got one of my trolls in federal prison right now, and like YouTube is not going to interact with the police at all if they can help it. And YouTube is very hands off. They're going to make
Oh
you
yeah.
go through like filing forms and waiting time.
Oh, I know.
Then you gotta
Oh, I
escalate
know. And that's.
this.
Oh, I know. And
I'm
that's
just
the
saying,
thing.
like, I'm just trying to tell
oh,
you,
yeah.
like,
Oh,
your whole
listen
channel
to
is
oh my god, he won't even let him talk.
YouTube's not
Well,
going to work.
Are you worried
It's
after he
absolutely
hears
happening.
this and
Well, that's-
his channel doesn't come on? He's gonna.
Oh, I already know.
You know,
he's
you
gonna
think- you
try
think he'd kick your
some,
ass again, or?
stage-
Uh,
I don't know. Like I said, like I'm not
Why
too
didn't
worried
you press charges on him?
because of the fact that I was unable to. It was one of those things where yes, he may have called me out, but it was one of the things where I
Yeah, but he
went over
physically
there.
hit you. No, it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
yeah,
He
well, I
physically
mean-
struck you.
well, he went over to his
Believe it or
house.
not-
Wings. I mean, he threatened violence.
Yeah, that's
But-
that, and that's
Well, here's the thing: that it happened on like a public easement, like a sidewalk.
right, and to the police though around here, the police
You know,
don't
another
give
thing,
a
Wings,
shit
when
about
you're from
that.
the streets,
Like-
you don't go to the cops. I hope you know that.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. When you're an army brat, you
Right,
you
right. But like,
Oh
you know, like, this is
my
just there's
gosh.
other things. 'Cause, like you said, the cops don't
Look
do
at
the
this,
public
like,
easements, but you
look,
recently
he's
got in
trying
trouble
to-
with the police.
Look, he's trying. It looks like he's trying to figure out like, are they messing with me or are they being or are they on my side? Like he doesn't. He doesn't. He can't tell if if they're not messing with him.
For
Yeah.
hitting a guy with a baseball bat on a
Right,
public
and dude,
easement.
and what's so
Oh.
crazy is even a lot of my biggest trolls that hate on me were like, dude, that is fucking bull. Like he showed up on your property, he should have been the one to be.
Right, right, but it
Why did you approach him though? You didn't have to do
This is
that.
your property, though. He was on the sidewalk.
Well, here's the thing though. What a lot of people don't realize is he kept on going on and off the property. And when I swung at him, he initially was on the property, but he caught the bat and stepped back. which is what allowed him to press those charges against me.
Right, right.
That's why
What happened with
I
those
got
charges?
arrested. They actually
Really?
ended up getting dropped. The dude never showed up for court. Yeah, dude, I sat there going in and out of court for like 6 months straight. This motherfucker, literally, this is
He's
where
not
he
very
made his
street, is
mistake.
he?
He
He's not a
literally
street
put-
guy. No.
No.
No, he's no, like, he's not smart. It was what it is. Like, this dude played it stupid. He literally went on his community tab on YouTube and posted this thing about how he's not going to show up. So I ended up taking that, giving that to my lawyer and his wife. They took it, gave it to the prosecutor. All I had to do was sign a piece of paper basically saying that I showed up and that he
Did you
did.
get a public defender, or did you actually go out and hire a lawyer?
No, we actually had to go out and hire one because the public defender that I
Yeah, they're
got
always
was
like that.
trash.
Suck.
Like, the guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like, the
Boogie,
public
you
defender I
can
had was
identify with that, can't you?
complete.
Oh yeah,
You
no,
got a
definitely
public
had to hire the good guy. Had to get the good one. Yeah. So I was going to say, if we're going to make it about me for a second, I learned a very important lesson.
Don't
When
shoot
somebody's
them.
on your property, you got to do the smart thing and stay inside. Right? It's hard to do. It's a
Right.
matter of pride and ego thing. But you got to do the smart thing. But I don't know. Why didn't you do? Why do you think you weren't doing the smart thing?
Because of the fact that not only did he show up there, before he showed up there, and a lot of people don't realize this, before he came, to our property, he actually gathered up like half our neighborhood to show up to my house to harass my family. My family kept on warning these people, like, get off our property, go home. Like, they kept on warning them over and over, like, dude, get off our property, go home. Like, you're doing this shit stupid. And they would not listen. Therefore, I basically was like, okay, these guys aren't leaving our property. So let me go out there, not to try to harm anybody. I basically went out there to warn him and all these other people, like,
What was
look,
the thought
if
process
you
about
guys
bringing
don't
a baseball
leave,
bat with you if you didn't want to harm anybody?
that it was literally a matter of just basically just self-defense.
Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, look, it's still not cool to look, I'm not on the side of having someone show up to his house. That's not right. But dude, you approached him with a bat. Holy
Because you got to figure there was more of them than there was of me. There was one me. There was like 8 or 9 of them. So in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, if these guys are going to try to attack me,
Yeah,
I
but
need
you
to be
didn't.
able
You
to
didn't
Well,
really
you
hit
probably
him
just got
with a
off
bat until he
baseball
was by
practice
himself.
too, right? You know.
Yeah, but
Well,
you
yeah.
didn't really hit him with a bat
Well-
until he was by himself in the video.
Yeah, and that's because of the fact that, like, they saw me swinging at
You were
first. So, like, they
serious.
knew once
You
I
were
came out there
serious.
with the bat, they're like, oh, yeah, like, they knew, like, once I came out there, they knew, like, oh,
This man
Oh my
is from the
gosh.
streets. This man's an army brat. He ain't here to take your.
And that's just me as a
Like-
person. That's not even going back to.
Dude, like, this is actually pretty funny so far. We're 20 minutes in, dude. Boogie keeps repeating, "Oh, you're an army brat. You're from the streets." Oh,
To my roots as somebody that's street smart or somebody that is an army brat. That's just me as a person. Like, if you show up on anybody's property and you're not welcome there and you're sitting there attacking their family, like, what do you expect to happen?
no, dude. If someone shows up on your property that's not supposed to be there, you call the police, dude. What are you talking about?
That'd be like
And it's not your property; it's your parents.
if I showed up on, like, for example, say I'm some random dude and I showed up on one of your guys'
I call the
property,
police.
you guys are probably gonna be like, what
Yeah,
the fuck are you
like,
doing?
Right,
I'm talking to my
exactly,
camera.
dude. Yeah, I call the cops.
Again, the smart
And if you
choice.
don't wanna
That's the
leave,
smart choice. Yeah.
You call the county mounties for you.
Right, exactly. And for us, like, we were actually in the process of calling the police. My mom actually had them on the phone when I went out there. Like, she was actually calling them saying, hey, we got a bunch of people out here. This is what's going on, yada, yada, yada. But by the time they had got there, he had already caught the bat. He had already filmed the footage. And then they ended up arresting me. I ended up
Do
going
you understand why
overnight,
they arrested
getting
you?
bonded out. Oh yeah, I definitely understand why. Was it cool for them to do that? Not necessarily, because the dude came from out of state. He wasn't even a
Right.
local dude. He literally came from out
But
of
I
state.
just want to hammer
And
this. I
plus,
just
the
want to hammer
dude
this point
fucking.
home, Chance. Like, the sidewalk isn't part of your
Yeah.
property. Like, that's considered public property.
Oh yeah. Oh
So,
yeah.
like, when
I
you went
know.
out to
Oh yeah, I
when
know.
you
And
when you went out to the sidewalk, it's called a public easement. And when you
Yeah.
hit them, you're
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
basically physically assaulting somebody on public property, regardless of what he's doing,
Right.
because we have freedom of speech in America.
Right. Oh yeah. That's it. And that's the thing. Like, at that point in time, like, I genuinely thought that.
Oh, he's trying to. Oh gosh, he's trying to act smart. Oh, dude, just shut up, bro. I mean, yeah, like you're trying to come off smug to someone who clearly has a lot of issues.
He was on our property because he did kind of, he kept going on and off for a good few minutes. And when I went out there initially, it looked like he was on our property. At least from my perspective, I thought that he was actually on our property, and that's why.
But
I
even if he's
warning
even if he's
before I called.
trespassing, for example, you're not allowed to physically assault somebody
Mm.
trespassing. You're supposed to call the police and have them escort them.
Actually, you are. It's called
Well,
castle law. If somebody
Castle laws,
is,
they got to be putting you
if
in a
somebody,
threat.
Yeah,
Like,
on
you
your
gotta
property
physically
doing
harm
it
you.
too.
well,
Yeah.
and But if you think about it though, in a way, he kind of was by doing the shit that he was doing with our neighbors. The neighbors were actually getting up in my family members' faces, like they were actually off to the side
Why
trying to
don't you
check
record
our
this
sounds
stuff
like
and
faces.
mad
Yeah,
put it
you
money.
should
online?
absolutely be recording this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, and I know I should have. Believe me, I know I should have, because then at least then I could have showed from
Your perspective.
like this is what this dude did. I mean, good, yeah, I mean, good God, the dude literally he didn't record this, but the dude literally came on our property and knocked on our door, and then went back down and started doing what he was doing. It's like that seems kind of weird. Like, why would you not film that? Like, if you're such a tough guy and you're this badass motherfucker, like, why would you not record that unless you had
What did the
ulterior
sign say?
motives? God, I don't even remember. It said something about God. I wouldn't even remember, dude. It's been so long.
Was it
I've
something
always wondered
offensive,
what the
maybe, or
sign
like
said.
maybe one of the rumors about you or something like that?
Mm. Yeah, it was definitely something along those lines for sure. But what got me was this. I actually ended up seeing like all the police footage after I got out. I ended up seeing everything. And what really kind of threw me off was the fact that after I got arrested, this dude still had his freaking his head wrapped up with that t-shirt or mask or whatever it was he was wearing, sitting there being friendly as with the cops as if he knew them. It's like just something about that was just really
You
weird
think the
to me.
cops of Akron are in
I don't
cahoots
know.
with the guy that lives out of town?
They could be. They could be.
I don't know. Like with the I know for well not know for a fact, but I've got my suspicions of who they're linked up with. But with him doing that, I don't think that it's him specifically. But I do feel like it's definitely something within Marty's circle
You think
for
Marty sent the
sure.
guy?
Oh, absolutely. Especially with the screenshots that I had during that time period where the guy was actually talking about showing up here. And like the dude actually had a box of shotgun shells, basically saying that he was gonna show up to my house and do this and that. And I'm like, what the
I-
and seeing that when I was getting arrested that night, I was trying to show the police officer the fucking screenshots. Like, dude, this guy threatened to show up to my fucking house, dude. Like, that's why I kept in the body cam footage. You can basically hear him saying, like, let me grab my phone. Like, I
No,
have
you're
evidence of this dude
no,
doing
no,
this.
no, no. Wait, hold on a second, dude. I watched that. I watched that police footage, dude. You are screaming like a little kid. Like, no, dude. I don't think anyone heard that.
Let me show you this shit. Like, take these cuffs off so I
Did you
can
have
fucking
another guy
show you
shoot
what's
out your
going
window?
on. Yes. He didn't shoot out the window, but he did shoot at it. But what got me was this, and this is why nobody around here this is why nobody likes the Akron PD, because next day we ended up calling the cops after I had watched back the footage and I had seen the bullet holes. We ended up calling police out here. They flat out said that they weren't going to
What
do
could they do
anything.
though? Like you just got a
Because
random gunshot through a window and you waited like 10 hours before
Right.
you
Yeah.
called
Yeah.
them.
well, that's because I was unaware that that's what that was. At the time when that happened, a friend of mine had told me, dude, go back and watch the footage. Like, you were shot at. Because at first, when I heard the noise, I didn't think I was shot at. I thought like maybe something in my closet had fallen or something like that. So I just kind of brushed it off as a, oh, whatever kind of thing. I was unaware that that had happened until the next day when a buddy of mine was like, dude, like, you need to go back, watch that footage. Like, you were shot at. So I went back and I watched the footage and I was like, all right, that's definitely weird. I see what he's talking about. So I ended up pulling my bed out, and that's when I saw the bullet hole that went through the bottom of my windowsill and into
I'm
my
gonna ask you.
mattress. And it was
To ask
that
you a question that you might not want to answer. What do you think is the thing that affected you the most that trolls have done to you, like through all the things, regardless of the window being shot at? Like, was it like killing your ex?
So where's the so if that's true, did the window break? Because the bullet went through it, right? So wouldn't you have been able to hear the window shatter?
Xbox? Was it
yeah.
like sending things to your house? Like, what bothered you the most?
The thing that definitely I won't say like it affected me in terms of like me being a content creator, but what did affect me the most, like mentally scarred me, would definitely have to be when they had sent a dead baby pig still in the mother's fetal sac
Oh,
to
what is
my
this? I never
house.
heard this.
Yeah, like about a year and a half ago, they ended up sending a dead baby pig still in the mother's fetal sac in a cardboard box, bloody and all, to
Like through
my
the mail?
house. Yeah. And we were just like, my mom opened it up and we were looking at it. It was so disturbing that I ended up.
Where's the evidence? Like these people just talk so much on these videos. Where is the evidence of any of that? Dude, I would be taking a picture of that, putting it everywhere on social media if that came to my house, dude.
Puking, dude. Like, it
So you
was
didn't eat it,
nasty. I'm
or
like,
you
what
let
the
the meat go to waste?
Boogie, quit being fat.
we didn't we didn't we didn't know
Well, yeah, I
what
guess
to
it
do
could be
with it. We were
poison,
just
right?
like
Yeah, that's true.
we didn't know what to do. Now the one thing that they did do that we were unaware of, and I'm glad we went the route that we did with this, was they had sent like this weird like powder stuff, and at first we didn't know what it was. So we ended up calling the police. The police ended up calling the fire department, who actually ended up reaching out and getting a hold of Hazmat. Hazmat came out and took a look at it, and we're like, this is literally just sugar. But they did say that we did go about it the right way because we
You
didn't know
think it was
what that shit
anthrax?
could have been. we didn't know. Like, we didn't know if it was sugar, anthrax, poison. We didn't know. So we were just like, hey, like, we need to get a hold of authorities. And believe it or not, I was asleep when all that went down because my mom had woke me up like an hour later. She's like, you do realize that hazmat was here earlier, right? I was like, what the how did I not hear the sirens and shit? She's like, yeah, they were here. And I was like, I must have been out because I had just got done that night working on a bunch of different stuff. So I was
Oh,
out that whole
Let's
night.
talk
wow.
about your love life. Like you had a significant
Yeah,
other. named
I noticed
Heather,
though.
think?
Is that a wedding ring?
Yeah.
Are you married to somebody or a thing or is this the
No,
music?
no, no,
Like the
no,
music?
no. This is literally, it's actually a Celtic knot ring, but this is literally like the only finger that this ring will fit on because it's so small. That I was
Okay,
like,
okay, all right.
so no, I'm not married. This is literally
So what
just a
happened with
Celtic
was,
knot
was her
ring
name
to
Heather?
kinda,
What happened between
yeah.
you and her?
I found out that she was a
Let's
total
start.
complete
Let's start
piece of
before
shit.
that. Like how'd you
All
meet
right.
her? And like how your relationship?
All right, I met her through do you remember the whole stuff with like the whole candle situation?
No, I'm not. I don't know what you're referring to.
All right, so that's actually how Marty found out about me, I guess, was from the whole
Yes,
candle
goddamn
situation.
candles.
So
Yeah.
When you say candle situation, what are you referring to? Is like an event, like
no, like an actual, like this was actually a situation that happened with one of my other exes that kind of led up into everything.
what happened with the
So
candles?
Candle is she is
I promise you, Kendall, I find you. I am going to jail because I will fucking murder you.
she'll make up all these lies and be like, oh, he
Oh
hit
my
me, he did
gosh.
this, he did that, and she did that same thing to me after I found out she was a total batch crazy lunatic. Like after I found out she was crazy, I was like, I can't. I told her I was like, I can't do this. Like I wasn't rude or mean, but I was like, I can't do this. This is too much for me to take in. So I ended up blocking her, and I thought we had gone our separate ways. Well, one of our mutual friends at the time, they were like, dude, like, did you know she's making videos about you? And I was like, no, I got her blocked. Like, where are these videos at? And they had sent me her YouTube channel, and they were your typical videos, like when your ex wants to get revenge on you, like, oh, he's a piece of shit. He
What,
did this.
what did she
He
say
did
you
that,
did?
he's a this, he's a that, blah, blah, blah. Like, I supposedly raped her and this and that and the other. But bear in mind, we never even met outside of Facebook. That's the weird thing.
Ay,
It's
ay,
like,
ay.
how can I rape you if we never
Ay.
met in real life?
Yeah,
That
it's
doesn't
pretty hard.
add up.
Yeah.
Like she had said all
I
kinds
could
of
kind of relate to
crazy
you because I had a
shit.
girl say that I was in her cycle when she got pregnant, and that I should have to pay for the
What the
abortion. And I'm like,
What the
we had sex. I wore a condom and I didn't get off. How am I in the cycle?
Mhm.
Oh, wait. What did he say? What did he say? I've never heard a guy say that. I've never heard a guy say that before in my life.
how right? Like how are you responsible for that, dude? Like what the
Well, the reason is
like
I was
that
the
whole
only
thing
person she
with
was
her?
messing with that had any kind of money.
Yeah, there you go.
She was after she was. It's always the money, dude. It's always
Women.
about the money with them, dude. I swear to God.
All right. Who knew?
Tommy, I'm sure you've had a pregnancy
Yeah.
scare too. Yeah, you have. They're still
Well,
walking around,
hard to
right?
know.
Uh,
Two
are
kids
there
you got.
are there any little chances running around that you don't or that you know of?
Nah,
No,
not that I'm aware of.
We probably get an alert if another one of you
Oh,
is
that's
born.
probably.
Mhm.
Probably.
Well, the
I mean,
reason I wanted to ask
shit.
about your love
Hey.
life is like you seem like you're lonely, because like
Oh yeah, like I've,
because you
I've
get
definitely
catfished
been
quite
down
a
that
bit.
road, but
Mhm.
oh yeah, and that's the thing. Like
God, I thought my wife was walking over here just naked over.
like not gonna lie, dude, these guys are fucking weird. Like these guys that do this, shit, like they have, and I know that you'll agree with this. These guys have way too much fucking time on their hands. They really do. Like if you got like, and this is why I always ask them, like, dude, if you're working, how can you be sitting here doing all this shit? You guys say you have jobs, but do you really have jobs? Because if you have a job, why are you sitting there?
Let me
around
tell
doing
you a
all
story,
this
Chance,
stupid
about my catfish. I got catfished right before I got with my wife.
Mm.
Like I used to be on this site called Plenty of Fish or Puff or however you want to say it. Right?
Yeah,
And
yeah, I know what
and
you're
on Plenty
talking
of Fish, I was this was right toward the tail end of what my wife calls the hoe phase, right? Because I met my wife in 2014 and we've been friends for like 10 years before we got married. But like
Oh wow,
in
congrats.
2018, I got weight loss surgery and I lost 150
Yeah.
pounds. It's called. I went from
Oh wow, that's
470 to
awesome, dude.
330. I found some of that weight. Don't worry, it didn't get lost for long.
but hey, that's still
But
not bad, dude.
when I
That's
lost
still
all
not
that weight,
bad.
my libido went
Oh,
through the roof,
dude.
and it was hoe time. Like I was
Oh,
chasing any kind of pussy you could
yeah.
find.
Yeah.
Like
Oh yeah.
looking under
And
rocks
dude,
for it.
when you go through that,
So like I
what?
had my Plenty of
But
Fish
like no,
account, and like I was still friends with the girl I was talking about with the pregnancy scare,
yeah.
and but like
Honestly, bro, kudos to you, man. I could never be friends with someone that did that shit. Fuck
about
that noise.
about 8 months prior to getting with Kelly, like I started missing this girl. She was from
Yeah.
New York. She was blonde. She was a
Yeah.
widow. She
She
was
was an
like
adult, you know.
she was yeah. like I like older women.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
Like I'm not, you know, like all my women can drive. But
I mean, it's relevant. It's relevant. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
it's
well,
relevant.
she was like 38, 39, and she was supposedly a widow. She, you know, blonde, you know, just standard chick. And so we're talking, and we talked for like, there's nothing happened. Like the trolls themselves said he's boring. So I talked about moving mattresses and like aspirations in life, where you want to go and stuff like that. I'm not one of those people that like, hey, here's my dick. We talked on and off for about 8 months, and like, I was. Then about, I don't know, 6 months into us talking, I started rekindling it with Kelly, and like it was so sparse at that point. Like we would talk like once every 2 weeks, and like it'd be like 3 messages or something like that.
Yeah, it'd be like
one
something.
day, I tweet out that I'm going to Kelly because Kelly was having this is before we got married. She was having her first surgery to have her cancer removed in her thyroid, so she's having her thyroid taken out, and that threw him over the top. And it turns out it was one of my trolls had been catfishing me for 8 months, and he tried to use that information against me, like I was this horrible person.
Yeah. And seeing that right there, like just from a content creative standpoint, and just as someone has been through that, like I honestly don't understand why YouTube doesn't try to get a handle on shit like that, because there is a lot of that going on.
You think of YouTube as YouTube as this person. YouTube is basically this machine.
Right. Yeah, and you're not wrong.
You guys are good relationships. Should YouTube be handling them for you?
Right. Yeah, he should be setting Cyraxx up. I think YouTube should be.
Well, see, like I was saying, like with the whole candle stuff, the way that me and Heather actually met was through Candle, because after she had started doing all that shit with Marty and, you know, basically spreading all these rumors that I was this god awful person, she had actually ended up getting into a fight with this Heather chick. She had basically pulled me into this group chat on Facebook and was like, hey, like this and this going on, like this person's attacking me. So I'm sitting there talking to the two of them, trying to get both sides, like, dude, what the fuck's going on? And just some of the shit that Candle was saying just wasn't adding up to me. So I ended up pulling Heather aside and asking her, like, what's the deal? Like, why is she going after you? Because none of what she's saying makes any sort of sense at all. Like, did you do something? Did she do something to you? Like, what's going on? And we ended up talking. She ended up explaining the whole situation. Me and her both ended up basically telling Candle to fuck off, and we blocked her. And then after, I think, like 2 or 3 weeks, we ended up just started talking back and forth. And then after about 6 months, we had actually ended up together. And then around like the 8-month mark, that's when, you know, her and me and my mom were actually talking about, you know, bringing her down here to spend a week or a month. Well, that month of her staying down here actually ended up her moving down here. And that's how she ended up staying down here. So that's kind of how me and Heather actually met, was through that situation.
So, but let's get back to the catfish. Like,
yeah, I got a lot of questions about that.
You get catfished often, and most of the time you get catfished by people that pretend to be underage girls.
Yep, there it is.
Well, that's the thing though. That's the thing though. A lot of them.
I'm pretty sure all of them weren't underage girls.
Who's Katie? Who's Katie?
Katie was a mod for my channel, and a lot of people have this thing of like, oh, you guys talk sexually and blah blah, when really we didn't. Like there was no sexual.
You didn't send him a picture of your penis?
No. It was literally just they were a mod on my channel, and we talked and stuff like that. Like not in that way, but like, you know, we talked about like, you know, the streams and just different random shit. Like it wasn't like, oh, like he's hitting on me kind of deal. It was just us hanging out. Nothing sexual was going on, and people were always like, oh, he's doing this. Like, dude, they're literally just a mod on my channel.
So what was Masshole Report talking about when you sent your pictures to a 14-year-old girl?
So the whole thing with that was Marty took what Candle had accused me of being a file, saying I was doing this, doing that, and because he has that weird obsession with me, and the fact that I turned him down, because I did turn him down because he had tried to make a pass.
So Marty tried to make a sexual pass at you.
No, not sexual, but I did find out that he is bisexual.
Wait,
and
are you?
I guess he. No.
Why did you have a trans girlfriend?
That's because I don't judge, dude. Like if they're like if they identify as.
Hey, whatever, you know. But you notice how.
Really didn't work out between us, so I was like, you know,
what made it not work out?
Penis?
No, just the fact that like they had no goals in life. Like they didn't.
They obviously wanted to be a woman. That's a goal.
Right, yeah.
Well, that's different though. Like that's different. But like they didn't want to like do anything with their life. Like they just basically wanted to sit at home, have someone, you know, take care of them, and basically they didn't want to work or do anything.
They didn't want to be like a sex toy or anything.
Wow.
I want to go back. I want to go back to the 14-year-old girl, because we got
like, what are you doing here?
Text between you and this girl that you think is 14 years old. I'm hearing you like it didn't happen.
Right,
like,
so,
how did it make it so?
Right, no, what happened was, are you referring to the whole Katie thing, or are you referring to the Mastrol Mafia?
Well, I'm interested in
if there's multiples, let's get into all of them.
Yeah, let's get into multiples.
All right, so the whole thing with Mastrol Mafia, like I said, when Marty made a pass at me, I guess he got pissed off that I turned him down, And he didn't like that because I later on found out from his ex that he does not take rejection or anything well.
Yeah, what does that have to do with the 14-year-old girl?
Right.
Marty first.
Well, I'm getting to that. What happened was Marty had hired Match Troll Mafia to talk to me the way that she did. On the phone call, she pretended to be 18, tricked me into sending certain photos, and it was after the photos were sent back and forth. Yeah, but it was only after the photos were sent that she claimed to be underage, which is how a lot of people
are you sure
about
that? Because there's a text between you and her that you look 14.
Oh, yeah.
You look 14 years old, so it's okay.
Well, that's the thing, though, dude. A lot of these people, they like to Photoshop shit, dude. I'm not joking. Like, they do like to Photoshop shit and make me out to be this awful person.
Because didn't you say a long time ago, someone even made an AI version of your voice to make it sound like you're saying things to young women?
And they do. And they do. They actually have done that. Matter of fact, if you want a good version of that, check out fucking.
Right, they were doing that even before the technology existed, really, like publicly. They were early on. Right?
No, what happened was the AI stuff. It was like fairly new around that time, and they knew that. Like they saw that, and were like, okay, we can make money off this guy because of this situation. How can we do this? How can we make money off him and make it to where he's isolated and are not able
you got
to do anything at all?
From the asshole report. In fact, you're on record as saying
actually,
when she asked you, when she asked you. When was the last time you got catfished? But chance, you got caught twice from the asshole report. In fact, you're on record as saying when she asked you,
oh, do wait, okay. It's starting to get a little. Let's start to get a.
the last time you got cat twice from the asshole report. In fact, you're on record as saying
it's starting to get a little dicey.
When she asked you, when she asked you, when was the last time you got catfished? You said you. So this has happened more than once.
No, it has not, dude. No, it has not. That whole thing. Are you referring to the other situation?
I'm referring to a video that I saw when you were asked point blank. Oh, come on, Chance. Let's be honest here. You're in a million streams. And I'll tell you if you let me finish. When you were asked, when was the last time you talked to a 14-year-old girl? And your response was, the last time you catfished me.
Okay, then, all right, then let me ask you this. Why was it that the last time that when I confronted her about why she did what she did, why was her answer because you give off foul vibes? And to boot, in that same call, she proceeded to hit on my stepdad while me and my mom were in the room. She has a history of doing this shit, man.
Well, you keep going. Like I can imagine she does because you keep falling for 14. These people clearly state that they're 14 years old, and you.
Oh, he's tilted. He's tilted. Look at that face, dude. He's like, wait, what's going on? I thought we were all laughing and having a good time.
Keep going for
but here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, though, dude. They're not underage. They are of age. And what I'm doing
but they're telling you they're not, and you're fine with it.
Wow, you are so.
No, I'm not.
Stupid,
Believe
bro.
me. No.
Actually, you are, dude. Dude, like, what's your deal?
Yeah. What do I deal? I don't know. I'm not talking to 14-year-old girls. They're telling you they're not, and you're fine with it.
Wow, you are so.
No, I'm not. Believe me. No.
Actually, you are, dude. Dude, like, what's your deal?
Yeah, what do I deal? I don't know. I'm not talking to 14-year-old girls, and you're lying.
That is definitely not a deal.
All right. Okay, all right. If you're not sitting here...
Oh my gosh, he's getting so pissed. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that.
No.
Actually, you are, dude. Dude, like, what's your deal?
Yeah, what do I deal? I don't know. I'm not talking to 14-year-old girls, and you're lying.
That is definitely not a deal.
All right. Okay, all right. If you're not sitting here messing around with us, and why you got Boogie up here?
Boogie's.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Let's hear about how
Boogie's girlfriend's only 18.
Yeah, she's 21. She bought a drink legally last night.
Hold on.
And obviously, clearly, I am because we have you on. Because you keep falling for this over and over and over again.
You, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now, you jackass. You think you know, bro?
Well, it's all on the internet. Unless there's like some magic AI. There's some magic AI just messing with you.
Hey, crackhead. Hey, why don't you sit down and shut the fuck up and actually read it? Why don't you sit down? No, you're a crackhead.
I don't know. I've seen you.
He doesn't look at all like a crackhead.
Hold on. No, but hold on. What do you sit there and do with your time? Sit there and no. What do you do for your time, man? Sit here and make people look like
talk to 14-year-old girls. One of the things
that's garbage. Yeah, well, here's the thing, bro. Maybe if motherfuckers like y'all motherfuckers would leave me the fuck alone and stop going at me, I might actually be able to. No, hold on. No. I'm talking to this. I'm talking to this.
I was here to be your friend.
No, hold on, folks. And Tommy, let me tell you something right now, motherfucker. I know you're a cunt, motherfucker. You're a smug little motherfucker that thinks he's a badass, but really you're a chicken. That's all you are, bro. You're an internet fucking shit talker that thinks he knows everything. Man, let me tell you right now, dude. I don't listen to the internet.
That.
The internet don't mean shit to me.
You're all over
I don't owe the internet.
You're all over it. You actually have more airtime than I do, and I've been in a podcast for 10 years straight.
Bro, you think I give a fuck? You think I give a fuck? I don't give a fuck.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
Oh, really?
Yes, you do.
Hey, Wings. Does this face look like somebody that actually gives a fuck? Because clearly I don't.
Like you got catfish.
No,
your face is all over. It says, I give a fuck.
You think I give a shit what people post about, bro? I get motherfuckers like you on my channel all the time, bro.
Well, yeah, you're okay with them posting exposing you for talking to 14-year-old girls.
Yeah, do you think it's because you talk to 14-year-old girls that you get trolled so much?
Hey, Tommy, let me tell you right now, bro. You're a small piece of shit. You're a punk. Hold on. No, I'm about to say something to your ass, Tommy. You seriously need to grow the fuck up and get a
I don't know. My wife's 42. Yours is 14.
No, you know what's funny? None of this shit. What you're telling me, Tommy, is you're more likely to believe the fucking internet. There are a bunch of.
I'm more likely to believe guys that repeatedly get caught.
Well, that makes you a sheep.
I gotta make a note. Oh my god, he hasn't, dude. Unbelievable.
What? No, that makes you a fucking sheep. That just tells me.
Who do you think? Honestly, Chance, who do you think you're fooling? I mean, really? You think you're fooling me?
I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. You're a sheep. You're a sheep. You're a sheep for this
I got a question, man.
No, hold on.
I actually have two questions when you're done. Don't leave, Chance. I have fair questions for you. I have fair questions for you.
Did
you stick one of these up your ass on camera? Because no, that didn't happen. Was that AI?
No, I'm glad we showed it in your eyes.
No, you
and yes, I am, Drake. Oh, really? You want to fuck around and find out stuff, man? You really want to find out?
You didn't learn your lesson from Marty. What's the matter with you?
I don't. Yeah. What's the matter with you, you cracked out junkie? I mean, what's your fucking deal? You think you know me? You don't know.
You're all over the internet.
That was the hard R. That was the hard R there on that one.
Look at you. You're trailer trash, bro. Look at you, bro. Look at you sitting there laughing like you're a badass. You don't know shit about me.
No, I know a lot about you.
No,
I watched Tricky Tom's video. What are you talking about?
I learned a lot today.
Tricky Tom is a pillar of the community.
Yeah.
No, he isn't, dog. No, he isn't.
He's a good guy. I like Tricky Tom. Yeah, he's a good guy.
Oh, Turkey Tom did make a video about Cyraxx. Oh, I'm gonna have to react to it.
Now, let me tell you right now, bro. There's an old lesson that apparently your jazz ain't learned, Tommy. And let me tell you right now, you can't believe everything you see and read on the fucking internet.
Yeah, no, I'm not believing you.
Bro.
That's the difference.
You don't know, because you don't
you tell the judge you don't know me, Judge. Just because you see me talking to 14-year-olds, I got multiple people testifying, but you don't know me. You don't know me, bro. You don't know me. Hold me back. Hold me back.
Tommy. Hey, Tommy, do you not realize that I have more evidence proving my innocence?
You know what I would do? I would talk to Tricky Tom and have him help you out.
Yeah.
And you know what I would do if I was you, bro? I take that.
When they say that they're 14, why do you keep talking to them though?
Right.
Because he cares, and he's a liar. Because he really cares. Yeah.
Oh, really?
I do. If a girl sends me a message and it's getting sexual like that,
dude, they honeypotted him for 40 minutes, and then dude, I give Tommy all the credit in the world, dude, because if this doesn't happen right now, this is a boring, another lame interview. This is gold right here.
I told him to go do our homework.
By the way, I have one thing to say to this podcast, the LolCow podcast. Y'all are a fucking joke. Y'all are a bunch of sitting on your ass, not doing anything except with people all the time. The problem with you guys, is you don't want to listen to the.
I don't want to believe.
I'm here to listen. I'm here to listen.
They have you over a barrel, They have you over a barrel.
I've not been mean to you at all.
No, you don't. What barrel?
I don't have you over nothing. The rest of the internet does. I got to do a thing. I just got to look at it.
Well, I do have.
The funny thing about no, hold on.
Yeah, like I'm actually shocked at how Wings and Boogie are they actually are just sitting there. They're more self-aware than we give them credit. I'll give them their props there because they're just sitting there. They're not like, and Wings is right. He hasn't been mean. He's been asking legitimate questions. Tommy is a little condescending, but like Wings actually sounded genuine when he asked those questions. So like, he's not wrong. I'm gonna actually have to side. I'm gonna actually agree with Wings here.
No, hold on. The funny thing about the internet, dude, is the internet is full of pussies like you, Tommy. The guys that think they know shit. You're a stooge. You're a nobody.
Yeah.
I don't give a You
I
think
think you care. I think you went over there thinking
you
kick his ass.
No, you're the one that cares. You're the one that cares. You're the one that cares, tough guy. Otherwise, you wouldn't be sitting there running your mouth.
Internet's flipping out.
You're the one that gives a.
I do have two questions.
You're the one that cares. Hold on. You're the one that cares, Tommy. If you didn't care, why are you sitting there doing all this talk, bro?
Oh, yeah, I care. I absolutely, I love to expose a guy like you. Absolutely love to. I like bringing it to a bigger audience too. So yeah, in that sense, I do care.
Well, guess what? No. You know why you care? Because you want to with the little guy that's being honest.
I don't think you're being honest. I'm sitting down.
We're all
sitting. We're all sitting.
Oh, really?
We're going to stand up for
Yeah,
this.
You know what's funny?
Yeah, put up your dukes, baby. Give me some spinach.
Hey, Wings. Hey, yo, Wings. No offense to you, brother. But
you call me the N-word. Don't say any. Don't say it.
Because you're
well, I thought you didn't want to offend me.
Bro, listen, bro. I deal with guys like you in my chat all the time. No, hold on. I deal with guys like you in my chat all the time, Tommy. You ain't nobody. Actually, I do. You ain't nobody special, bro. You ain't nobody. You're a nobody.
Chance, I know the anger has you, but let's answer some questions. I want to learn some stuff. I want to learn about you.
He's got to take care of people. Go ahead, let him.
Yeah.
If I'm such a bad guy, then why did I send YouTube all this evidence proving my?
No, you said them. They're probably gonna throw it in the trash and not look at it or something.
Maybe if you actually start digging into these
I've seen enough
instead of attacking people like me.
Yeah.
Well, you haven't, dude. You ain't
right, dude. Dude. Like, there's nothing doctored that when you watch this dude and you have to blank out him pulling his bird out and doing that, like, that's not AI, dude.
He's talking tough around here, too. I'm not gonna fight you.
You ain't. No, I hate guys like you because you think that you're right about everything, but really you're.
I don't like guys like you that just say, no, you, and act like I'm supposed to believe it. You got nothing in the tank.
I generally don't like people who talk about
questions.
I got nothing. Hold on. I got nothing, motherfucker. Look at you. You're sitting here at what, 40 years old on a podcast that's going nowhere?
I thought you liked our podcast. Boy, that's a real shame to take. You liked it.
I was here to let people hear your music.
Hold on. I respect. No, listen.
How many viewers do you think?
Hold on. I respect Wings, Tommy. What I don't.
Oh. Yeah, that's. I mean, yeah, you can't really. Yeah, you shouldn't ever say that when they're doing much better than you. You shouldn't. Yeah, I mean, are they doing a lot of views? No, I think they should be doing better. And again, if that podcast was Wings, Boogie, and DSP, oh my gosh, that's just. I mean, they're printing money if they have the three of them on there.
Don't respect. No, I respect Wings, but I don't respect as a smug piece of. I don't respect
you respected me, but then you called me a PDF file.
Well, you didn't even do anything to you.
I didn't do anything.
How many numbers do you think we pull?
Boogie, let's be honest here, bro. You have got
doing what?
Actually, Boogie's never been called doing anything.
I wouldn't work with him. I tell you what, he would be if he had done what you've done. He'd be on a show like you. He wouldn't be.
Hold on. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Boog. If you haven't, and I mean this in no disrespectful way, I'm coming to you from a point of asking questions. If you've not done anything, then why is it that several people are sitting there saying?
Because I'm dating a 21-year-old girl, and they're upset about the age difference, but that doesn't make you a PDF file. She's an adult. She's an adult.
I'm married. She's an adult also.
You asked one for me. Can I ask one for you?
Hold on. I got a question for Tommy here, bro. If I'm really this awful person, then why is it that guys like Tony, who have actually gone out in real life and actually done real shit, Tony the Black Dragon Lord, he's this guy that got caught taking pictures of underage girls at the mall, admitting to liking girls that look. I mean, like, no, I can't stand them. There's a difference there. There's a difference between me getting. And here's what you don't get, Tommy. No, you got Tommy. See your name? Your new name is Tommy the Cock.
I never heard that one.
You're a cock. You're Tommy the
agrees with you.
That's a new one.
I'll be honest with you. Hold on. There's a difference between getting caught up in what I got caught up in and somebody like Tony who's
here's the thing. You kind of are a victim of being a catfish. But maybe if you weren't attracted to minors, you wouldn't get caught being a catfish.
I'm not, you dumbass. I'm not, you retarded mongoloid looking motherfucker.
He looks like a mongoloid. Wait. Is your camera working? I think he's a pretty good looking guy, yeah.
I think I'm handsome.
Well, here are my two questions. Well, Cyraxx, you've had plenty of time to go off on Tommy. Let's get back on track. I have a question from the Discord. From our members' Discord. Oh, come on, don't be rude. I'm trying to be kind to you. I'm trying to get back on track. Come on, friend.
If you don't give I think you talk to Boogie.
Yeah. We have members who paid money to ask you a question, and I have a question of my own. You should. They're good people. I'm not here for that. I'm going to read it. It's about this topic. It's a good time. It's about this topic. And it'll give you a chance to defend yourself. The first question is from Discord.
No.
I didn't say a word.
I'm not Tommy. I'm Steven.
My bad.
Talk about you. I know you don't care. You don't care about people.
No, Tommy. If I'm such a bad guy, bro, then why is it that Tony, who's actually done real, got caught doing this? Why is nobody going after
him? I have no idea. So you both did? You got caught?
There is a clear...
So basically you're saying we're both pedos. No fair.
There is a difference. There is a difference between me getting caught up in some online shit and actually going out and fucking
it's pretty bad. So are you. You're pretty bad too. You're pretty bad too.
Well, if you had the chance, would you have gone out there?
Yeah, but dude, like, bro, you're still talking to underage people, man. That's not okay. That's not okay, dude.
That you thought was a 17, 15.
No, I know. I don't do that. I'm not like Tony. I'm not a stupid ass like that, bro. There's a difference between getting caught doing something online and doing real.
Yeah, there's a difference. Yeah, there's a difference. But one thing you share in common is you're both attracted to minors. You're both attracted to minors.
Whatever.
Let's find some common ground.
When there is no common ground. I'm not.
Okay. Yeah, but I mean, in the eyes of the law, doing it online is just as bad as doing it in real life.
Okay. Let me ask you this: if I'm such a and I've had police out here, I've had FBI and detectives. They've all three said the same thing. That I am not a.
Cops don't say that.
Oh wow, that's weird. Wing says the same thing.
But they do.
They wouldn't.
Report.
That's a weird
all right, if they haven't said that, then why don't you all go back and look at all the body cam footage where they have?
Well, they are definitely right in one thing is that you need to be more careful about who you talk to.
You also said the cops in your town are worthless. You also said the cops in your town are worthless. You said the cops in your town are kind of worthless. So maybe.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I mean, if they don't even realize you're a pedophile, then maybe they're not very good at their jobs.
Here's the thing, though, dude.
Good point.
Listen. I've showed FBI. I've showed literal FBI and detectives as well as the cops of what I'm doing, and they both say the same thing: that I am being targeted by somebody like Marty, who's a sick, twisted piece of.
But you're still so desperate for love of a 14-year-old girl that you keep talking to people online?
It's all about
you're targeted?
Clearly, you guys know nothing. So, Wayne, until you get better people on here, I'm out.
I got 2 questions. Oh, man. I didn't even get to ask my 2 questions. Just so you know, the 2 questions were from the Discord. Number 1, why are you so ugly? And number 2, do you think how ugly you are is why you talk to children? I thought those were fair questions. I thought those were very fair questions. I'm sorry to the Discord. He left before that, Also, I'm kind of upset that he didn't pull out his wiener like he tends to do on this show. So.
I was waiting for it.
I was waiting for it.
Like, I was going to wait for it so we could sell it to Kino Casino.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest with you, Cyraxx. I know you'll be watching this. And I just wanted to say, like, obviously, I wanted to give you every fair chance today. And just like any other instance, when you were given some rope, you hung yourself with it. Like, you are not good at this. I don't know. You clearly have.
I don't know. He convinced me.
What did he convince you of?
That he doesn't know anything about AI.
Here's the thing. I've only seen like edited versions of these text chats he's had with these people.
Sure, yeah.
Granted, both of these guys are just grown ass men pretending to be underage women or girls. I'm sorry. And but at the same time, the pictures he sends is a hard erection. So like he knows he's talking to somebody. He thinks he's talking to somebody underage, and he has an erection from it.
Well, at least he's not as bad as the other guy.
I mean, like you can't get down with that because it's like, well, I'm not P Diddy, Okay, well, that doesn't make you any better.
Yeah, I mean, after the first.
All right, I'll end it there. Oh man, what an amazing video! I appreciate it, and we'll definitely see you on the next one.